Yo, what is good, everybody? What is happening? It's your boy, Mr. Five Star, Tony Clapback Kid, Chat 'em Up Champion, and it's a 5-Star Friday, and I'm here with my guy, Mr. Fish. It's like old times, it's like the OG cast in there in the building. Ryan and Fee are out at Nightmare Weekend in Cleveland, so if you're out that way, check in, say what's up to them. I know they're doing their thing out there with Michael Watson. Ryan set up with his own table, selling his dope art and prints, and Fee is set up to do some panels, and Michael has set up and got his table also. So definitely go check him out there this weekend because it's gonna be a good time. What up, Fishy Fish?
What is up, man? What's up?
You see it,
man. It's been a month, man. It's been a month. I'm tired.
Yeah. You running them Kickstarters, brother.
Man, running that Kickstarter, finishing up Sentinels issue 12 so that can get launched on Kickstarter. Working on Alice Lost in Wonderland 3 so it can ship out in the next month. Running the Kickstarter, going on the podcast, trying to make the post. I live streamed 7.5 hours just yesterday alone. Just live streaming on TikTok, chit chatting with people and working on pages, man. It's
been part of it. He's out here. Fish is out here killing it. You get a haircut, Fish? Did you get your head bald here recently?
Oh man, I gotta get a trim before the show on Fridays. I can't come on here. Especially now that I went through all the trouble to change my setup so that I don't have to have the headset on all the time. Like I gotta look nice when I come on here.
Yeah, at least fresh. You gotta look fresh. I like that. Looks good. Yeah.
I might have to get the beard trim before September 13th when I show up for FIVESTAR Comic Con. Man, I got that competition, man. You got the fade and everything. Can you fade down into a beard? I don't know.
Yeah. What's up, guys? How are you? We're chilling. We're gonna be talking a little bit about. We're gonna be closing out Fish's Kickstarter tonight. Chilling on the show. Just the OG bros on here. So Fish, man, let's talk about it. What's going on? Tell the people what we got, what we have going on.
What we have going on is the Kickstarter for Alice Lost in Wonderland issues 1 through 3, a 32-page sci fantasy comic book featuring Alice, the bloodthirsty blonde bounty hunter who's lost in the interdimensional rift of Wonderland, hunting her time-traveling adopted father, the White Rabbit. Can she catch him before all the other bounty hunters do? Can she deliver his head to the Queen of Hearts, the criminal warlord of Glass City? Can she do that and survive? Because the Queen of Hearts has sworn to kill her and Big Ten on sight if she ever sees him again. All these questions and more will be answered in the pages of Alice Lost in Wonderland, available now at GoMrFish.com. We have just an hour left or so. We are literally like 18 backers away from breaking my all-time record. We're like, oh man, what is it? We're just a little bit away. Man,
go back up real quick. Go back up.
Back up.
We are at 98 backers. Mm-hmm. We at least minimum need to hit 100.
Come on now, we can do it. We got 51 minutes to go, people.
We got 51 minutes, and that needs to be at 100.
Yeah, so, wouldn't that be nice? Wouldn't that be a nice round number at least to hit?
We need that.
Maybe we hit 200.
Maybe, but we for sure need to hit that 100.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see.
That we do.
Let's show it off.
So in the first issue, we find out a little bit about Alice and her partner, Big Ten, the Tin Man, and they make their living hunting bounties for a living. And she gets bound up in this contract with this interdimensional demonic deal maker, the Cobbler. And she gets bound by this blood contract to hunt down her adopted dad, the White Rabbit, the guy who tried to save her life as a kid and by the time he saved her life, he couldn't figure out how to get her back to her home world. So he took her to Wonderland, did his best to try and raise her, but everything doesn't always end like a storybook, and it doesn't always end happily ever after. Now she's a bounty hunter. She eagerly signed up to hunt him down. She has to deliver him to the Queen of Hearts, who has sworn to kill her and Big Ten on sight. In issue 2, we watch them going on the trail, trying to find information about Rabbit and where to get started hunting for him. We see why she's the deadliest bounty hunter in Wonderland. It's not necessarily because she's the best. It's just because a whole lot of people die.
Yeah.
And people getting murked left and right. So this is not for the little kiddies, unless the little kiddies are playing Call of Duty and watching like Walking Dead. Then maybe it's for them.
Yeah.
And eventually she goes to Neverland and gets herself captured by Captain Hook just so she can try and get some information of where to find dear old dad. Why would Captain Hook have that information? What's the connection between her and Alice? We're going to find all this stuff out in issue 3. Issue 3 starts off with Rabbit dropping Alice off in essentially a brothel. It's a tavern, essentially a brothel, for the girls to watch her while he goes off on a mission that's too dangerous for Alice. And they get into a big fight. She's arguing, if it's too dangerous for you and too dangerous for me, why are you going? Right. And he's saying, look, I'm just trying to keep you safe. But you said last time, I know what I said. He snaps at her. She starts crying. He starts to apologize. She comes back with that ever sharp, you're not my real daddy. And I mean, it's so real. It's so painful in this realm of time traveling nonsense and aliens and ghosts and all this stuff. Like, it really comes down to the real emotional story between these two and how they went from, essentially father and daughter to prey and adversary. How did it get from one to the other? And you can even see here, like, she's gone from wearing the dress and everything to now she's dressing a whole lot more like Rabbit. Like, she's really grown to, idolize him and want to be like him. And she's got her little medicine bag just like he does around her neck. And she's
You're at 100, dog.
Uh-oh.
Go to the top.
Scroll like the wind, fishy. Look at that. Woo!
Oh,
we did it, baby. We got to 100.
Hit 100. Man, we did that with the quickness.
I'm saying, man, you should have been shooting for that 200, man.
Well, now that we've hit the first goal.
Now, if we could get, if y'all two that backed it would go share it, then maybe we could get 17 more people to come out, and then I will have beaten my all-time personal.
We need to hit 17 more backers, you said, to beat your personal record?
Yeah, 116 is my best so far on Alice 2, I think. Or was it? Is that with all your books? Yeah, well, that's not counting the Freestyle Comics ones for the first Green Zone, because like Freestyle's just got a bigger following than I do.
Right.
But
your personal, like doing your own.
Out of my personal campaigns, that would be my all-time high. And then, of course, we've got the main cover, which has Alice and Big Ten escaping on a sky cycle in front of being chased by a one-handed pirate on a pterodactyl with a giant skull painted on the wings.
This universe is just so like fun, bro. Like
it is.
It's just like you don't know what the hell you're about to see in this universe, and it's fun how you can just do so much with it, and you've created like this play chest of like where you can you're like a kid with toys, and you can literally draw up whatever you want to put in this, and your toy chest is just like infinite. It's cool.
It's fun. It gets to incorporate everything that I love. Being in this interdimensional rift, I can literally throw in just about anything I want to. And I'm not just throwing it in there haphazard, willy-nilly. Like, I'm putting stuff in there intentionally and making it awesome. But also, not for nothing, sometimes, let me scroll down here to some of the add-ons so you get a big picture of it. Got the t-shirts, got the hats. Sometimes it's just cool to throw a pirate on a cyborg Tyrannosaurus. You know, sometimes that's just cool and just fun.
Yeah.
And that's in the mini comic for the third mini comic for issue 3. Which you can also now get the mini comics as digital downloads, which we haven't been able to do before. So that's pretty cool.
Kyron's throwing some heat out there. He said Ruby should show up in issue 4.
Let's see. Mr. Nup says, look like you got 100 backers now. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Ruby should show up in issue 4 of Alice Lost in Wonderland. I ain't again it. I ain't again it at all. Being an interdimensional rift, man, anybody could, and she can go anywhere. That's the wonderful thing about Alice, is with the sword, with the Vorpal sword, she can go anywhere. She can go to other dimensions. She can go to other timelines. She doesn't have to stay stuck in the rift. It's just a place to fall back on. You know, it's just an easy place to fall back to when none of the other worlds are exactly her world, and she can't quite find her way back through the multitude of them. And the thing is, being as she's got the white hair, there's only one of her in the entire multiverse. So there's other universes where like her sister and her father and stuff are, but not the one that she was in. So even if she went back to those, they wouldn't know who she is. She's not their daughter there. She only existed in the one universe. And so, which lets her survive time travel, but it also makes her for a very lonely little girl. She can't just like go replace a world where Alice died or something, and
so
be the daughter there.
That he's sure that Ace Blade will pop up in Wonderland before his characters do.
Okay, now it's a challenge. Now it's a challenge because he did show up in a Caw. Mini comic. He did show up there. I wanted to put Saw the Lightning Wielder in there, but somebody didn't answer my messages fast enough. Dang. And I ended up with all of my spots filled up before then that I had for cameos. And so
the room's getting a bit
sorry, Kyron. You were one of the first people I messaged, but
room's getting a bit shady.
We have unlocked the metal bookmark, so that's going to be going out to all the physical backers. And we just hit 100 backers, so we are going to be sending out. Let me move this so you can see it a little better. We're going to be sending out the Cobbler's Shop button that has one of his little elves in there creeping out from the inside of it.
Beautiful.
I don't want to tell you how long it took me to get that thing right so that everything hit right on that freaking button. It took more tries than I wanted it to.
Did you make the button?
But, yeah. I'm making it myself. It's just easier to cut out the middleman, and I've got the printer and I know how to do it. It was just easier to do that. Yeah. I'm not doing the metal bookmarks. That's a whole process I don't want to have to pick up quite yet. Right. Maybe one of these days.
Studio Bros, maybe.
One of these days, man, I may do it. That's one of the other variant covers. We've got the Chasm City pinup cover, which is one of my least favorite locations to have to draw in the book.
Yeah.
But I just love it because it's this endless chasm up and down where these worlds are like cracked apart, and people have had to, just build little shanty towns the best they can in there. And it's so much fun and it's crazy to have to draw that stuff.
Yeah. But
it's cool stuff, man. Why would I not do it as cool as I could possibly do it? Let's see. Little Sarah says Fish would probably do metal prints at home if he had the space for the machinery. You damn right I would. I absolutely would. I'm so close to I could just go ahead and get another printer like the one I have, and I could do my own DTF prints here and just convert it over. But man, that's a whole nother expense to have to buy. And right now it's cheaper to hire them out. And then we've got the Hook and Alice variant cover. These aren't gonna be exclusively limited to the campaign like they normally are. It's gonna be a limited print run. I'm only gonna do so many of them, and then that's that. But I'm not usually I only print what the backers on Kickstarter get. But these were two really cool covers, and so I want to be able to have a couple of them to at least take to cons and stuff and show off. And then I love this cover, man. I love
it's fun.
10 hanging off the back of the bike, Alice looking all crazy, feet in the air. Man, it's just so much fun. And
it's a fun cover.
And not for nothing, like I've been saying, you need to get the mini comics because the mini comics show you all kinds of other stuff that's going on. Alice has an encounter with Captain Hook on his ship in Neverland in the mini comics when she's a kid. And you get to see the difference between then and now. And you get little hints at how much has changed since she was a kid. And oddly, some of the things that are still the same that you might not expect. And Alice is a great book on its own. You can enjoy it on its own 100%, but the mini comics have all the extra cool little juicy bits in there, and you want to get it. You get to see a little bit more about how the sword works and how mistakes can happen, and oh, it's such cool stuff. It's a fun place to get to sprinkle extra bits of the world building and the lore that I love that I just can't fit in 32 freaking pages for the regular comic. And so y'all check it out, and you can get them digital now. So, not for nothing. Let's zip back up to the top of the page and see. Oh, we're still at 100. All right. That may be as far as we go. What do you think of this as a pitch for it?
What do you think?
I thought everybody's like, well, you got to have like a comparison to pitch your book, like what if Star Wars met Indiana Jones or whatever,
right?
And so mine has been so far, what if Michonne and Tank Girl had a baby and it was raised in a TARDIS by Jesse James? And I feel like that kind of gives you the vibe of how beautiful and dangerous and crazy she is, and how chaotic her upbringing has been, and how she goes from this proper little Victorian girl when she gets brought into Wonderland to being this semi-feral, bounty hunter now. And I think that's I think that explains it well.
Yeah, I think so. No, the campaign is in general. I mean, you set the campaign up to look. It's beautiful. There's a lot going on with it. Everything's like, it's a beautiful campaign, man. You've done your thing on that. And I think you just keep elevating everything you do. This is a cool story because, like, you can have them fairy tale characters and you put your own spin on them, and who knows who will show up.
Oh man, yeah. And then getting to take my own weird spin on it. Like, Cheshire is absolutely terrifying in this series. Like, he's this big, long demon yokai snake cat thing. And, he just stretches and goes in and out of the ground and disappears and comes in and out. And, and the funny thing is, if you really pay attention, he almost always has a pretty innocent face when Alice is looking at him. You only see his real vicious face with all of the teeth and stuff when her back is turned. And, it's just beautiful little thing you start to notice when you're really paying attention. And you got to pay attention to all the details, because there's like secret QR codes and stuff hidden in the book that will take you to secret videos and stuff, so you can see like a secret message from Rabbit to Alice while she's hunting him down, and all kinds of cool little extras that I'm sprinkling in throughout the book. So gotta pay attention. Gotta pay attention.
Gotta pay attention. I love that. Pages.
This is one of my favorite scenes, because I finally get to show off his digitizer that has been in my head for 30 years, and I'm just now getting to actually like really show off how it works in pages that are going to get published that people can see.
Right.
And that big metal pack on his back is like a hard drive, and that gauntlet on his arm is kind of like a teleporter slash replicator. So
Okay.
whatever he grabs hold of, he can disintegrate it, and it will scan it and store all the material in his backpack, along with the instructions of how to rebuild it. And then whenever he needs a weapon or gear or whatever, he can call it up, and it pops up into his hand.
Nice.
It will disintegrate organic matter. It just doesn't do as good a job. And there's way too much information in the DNA, so it doesn't usually come out the same way it goes in. So that's not real effective. You try and digitize a ham sandwich, you're going to get something that tries to crawl away from you in the end when you bring it back. It's not a good idea. But if you're in a fight and you need to grab somebody's, say, arm or head and digitize it, it'll stop the fight real quick.
Right.
But it's fun to get to show that off in the background of a scene where we're having a real emotional, like, father-daughter moment. And man, that's what I love about it. It's what I love about what T.S. Luther has brought to the book, writing the script on this one.
Yeah.
And issue 2. He's brought so much to the story beyond just all the stuff that I've been adding to it for years. But then he brings in moments like this that are so real that like it literally hurt to draw this scene out. Like it was reminding me of some of the most painful fights I had with my kids when they were little, and it was very emotional, man. And I'm glad he's bringing that extra sauce to it that, it would have just been a fish sandwich, but now, man, you throwing all that T.S. Luther hot sauce on there, and it's just coming out so much better and more flavorful than it would have been. And I love it, man. It's the awesome part of collaboration, man. That's what makes it also.
For sure.
All right. Well, that's 23 minutes of talking about my thing right now.
Let's talk about. I want to see. Let's see some more on the page real quick, though. Let's see what else you got. You did the covers. Keep going down past that.
We got the covers. We've got a bigger image of the map, so you can see all the locations and stuff in Wonderland. Yeah. We've got the stretch goals, which now we've hit all of those. The next one was releasing this Captain Hook figure as an add-on, but
so this is your take on
$4,000 before the end of it. I will just ship it, buddy. Do what?
Is this your take on Captain Hook as far as like Peter Pan, Captain Hook? This is your take on it? Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Or at least the current pirate with that name.
Gotcha.
We'll say.
Yeah.
And like all of the minifigures, there is a little bit of a secret reveal on there when you get the figure and paint it. Like there's little things hidden on it to help give you hints about like other details coming later in the story, who she works for, things like that. We've got the digital tier that comes with the mini comic now. We got the digital catch-up tier. We got the physical tier. And a lot of these will still be available as late pledges after the campaign. And then we got the deluxe digital that comes with the STL file, so you can print your own Rabbit Mini if you want to.
Nice.
He came out really cool. And let's see. And then we got your pick your variants. We've got the big deluxe that comes with all the digital stuff. We've got the catch-up tiers. We've got the pick your cover and get the T-shirt. We get into the deluxe shipping boxes that come with all of the cool add-ons and stuff. Yeah. And you get all the back issues and the mini comics and all of these physical tiers will now have the button and the metal bookmark in them, along with the other bookmarks and the T-shirts and all that swag. And then we get all the covers bundle, and then with the hat and all that stuff. And then We've had a couple of sales of the full library again, which always surprises me, which is the reason I had to go up to the bigger boxes in the first place.
Right.
Because I can't get the whole library in a regular Gemini mailer anymore. It got too big. We have the tier where you can get 11 by 17 sketch of whatever you want.
Nice.
Uh, then we got the full live. We got the fit pack that has the sweatshirt and the hat and the t-shirt and all of the minis and all of the stuff.
Okay.
The ultimate library that comes with the limited edition posters and all of the gear and the swag. The t-shirt is a brand new design just for this campaign, just for the t-shirt, not a reused cover piece or some cool piece of art that was already in the book. This is specifically just for the t-shirt, just to be cool, just to be awesome. Got the new Mr. Fish Comics hoodie. This is the first time that's up for sale, mainly because I want to make me one because I want to have one to wear to cons.
For sure. That hat is boss, bro. I like that hat.
I'm telling you, and it's a fitted cap. So it's not like, it's not one of those plastic snapback baseball caps. It's a actual real like fitted cap. They come size small to double extra large.
Nice.
And like the double extra large has extra room for my big giant head. And Tony can attest to how freaking giant I am. I can never find hats to fit my head.
Yeah.
This amazed me when I bought this thing, and
it fit.
It is nice. I am excited to be doing the hats this time around. And
I was gonna say I don't even know if I've ever seen you wear a hat before.
I couldn't. Yeah. I mean, I've never been able to find hats that fit my head. And I put it on last week while me and Sarah were doing the show.
Yeah.
And after like 5 minutes, my face got bright red because I forget how hot my head is.
Yeah.
And I don't usually have anything on there to keep the heat in.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I got hot real quick last week. But yeah, I've never been able to wear hats, and now I can because those go big enough.
I like that.
Then we've got in the add-ons, we've got the mini comics you can get. You can get issue 3 of the mini comic, which is a whole separate little story. It's not just reused, material from the book or something. It's its whole own little thing. We've got the 30 millimeter miniatures that you can get physical or the digital STL files. We got the delayed shipping, which we've had overseas backers and local U.S. backers come in on. And all of my tiers have domestic shipping included. But still, if you get this, I'll send you back what I figured into that tier for shipping at the end of the campaign. And then I will put your stuff on the shelf with everybody else's, with yours boxed up. And then at the end of the year or with whichever campaign you want to get it shipped out to you, we'll combine it all together and ship it out at one time.
That's nice.
You can get all of the back issues and the old T-shirts, designs, and the acrylic.
You make those shirts also, right?
Oh yeah, I make all the shirts here. They're direct-to-film transfer prints that I get done. Like I've been wearing this shirt for probably 6 months, I think, at least every week, at least once every week. And it's still looking great, feels great. I've got some of my shirts have actually kind of shrunk up this way because I'm so tall. And like some of the COS shirts, I wore them multiple times a week in the beginning when I only had like 2 or 3 COS shirts, and I'd be running a COS campaign. So I would keep washing them over and over and over again. And so they're essentially, if I wasn't so freaking tall, you wouldn't notice that they shrank up about that far from the bottom.
Yeah.
But the prints still look great on them. And I've done so many of these campaigns now, I wear my own swag almost every day because I have plenty of Alice and Green Zone and COS shirts to keep me occupied. And if my sensitive, if my high sensitivity self is willing to wear these shirts, you'd be willing to wear them. because I won't wear anything that's itchy or scratchy or, doesn't fit right. Like, I get high quality shirts,
Right.
and I want it to be the best it can possibly be. I've gotten too many shirts. I'm sure you've gotten too many shirts from campaigns that are cheap and the print washed out real quick, and or you
Yeah.
throw it in the washer one time and it shrinks up, or
Mhm.
you know
Yeah.
falls apart. And no, I'm getting high quality, like 50/50 blend shirts from Jiffy Shirts, and paying a little more and getting nicer shirts and doing the heat press myself. And they've been coming out really nice. We got me and T.S. Luther and my son Bear and Hannah Shane Quee on the
Yeah.
team. Not a whole lot of risks because, I've put out a lot of books at this point. I
Yeah.
still have to finish some pages on issue 3, but it should all be back from the printer. I'm planning on it all being back from the printer, ready to go out at the end of the month. So it should ship out either end of September or the very first week of October,
Dope.
depending. Like, I got to go to Ohio in the middle of September to go to a con. So, that's
Yeah.
going to take a few days.
It's gonna take a few days, but you can pick
I'm
up
telling you.
in person with Mr. Fish at the 5-Star Comic Con with the whole gang. We're all gonna be there. It's gonna be fun.
Hmm.
How much time we
I'm
got left
feeling
on
you.
that boy?
I got to turn sideways just to get through the doorway of my bathroom because of my shoulders. So yeah, I'm feeling you on that. Like,
Yeah.
being a big dude, it matters to me to have a nice shirt that I can wear. If I'm going to invest in a shirt, I want it to be a good one. And I've actually dropped the price of my shirts down like $10 because I was running numbers with another creator, and she was selling her shirts cheaper than mine. We were making the same amount of profit in the end, but I was like, ultimately, I'd rather have more people wearing my shirts than make more money on fewer. So I changed my prices and came down so that more people could get them and wear them and rock them. And it's been cool watching people wear my shirts and videos and stuff. It's been pretty neat, man.
I love that. All right. Well, get in and back it before it ends. We want to. It would be sweet if we could get Fish's uh, goal. Refresh real quick. Let's see if we did anything. We've hit the
Uh,
100
we still
at least.
we hit the 100 though, which is awesome.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
I love that. I think I'm
Hmm.
gonna share my screen for a moment. So let me see here. Where you even do that? Oh, there it is. Because here soon, in only 15 days, you're going to be able to see Mr. Fish, Mr. 5-Star, Fee, and Ryan all at the same place at the same damn time in person. So you need to come hang out with us because we're excited and we want to hang out with you. And like I said, September 13th and 14th, we have 15 days left. It's
That's
nuts,
coming quick.
coming quick. Um, Here's the location. Here's the show times. It's 11 to 6. VIPs get in at 10. More reason to buy you can join the 5-Star fam, which, 5-Star Fridays, 5-Star Con, 5-Star fam. We're in the 5-Star fam. So join our family. And we got the merch up now. And if you order by September 3rd, you'll receive it before the con, so you can wear it to the con.
Ooh,
You know what I mean?
that's nice.
So let's see what we got going on here. We hit here shop now. You can see that we have the hoodies, the shirts. We have this one here is this year's exclusive. Wait, is it showing on? Oh,
No, it's not showing.
open another window. Why is it not showing it though to you guys? That's weird.
Probably because you're just sharing the window and not the screen, I'll bet.
All right, how do I do that?
Stop sharing it and then reshare the whole screen.
All right.
and it should show it.
Let's take this off of here really quick.
I have to do that on my art stream because if I just share Clip Studio, it won't show any of the pop-ups when I like save assets and stuff, and you need to see those settings and whatnot.
Got you. Okay. Should be in there now. Is it in here? I don't see it. There we go.
Here we go.
Yeah. Boom. So we have just your basic logo stuff, and these come in multiple different colors, so you don't have to get black. Black's just what we put on here because it looks good. But you can get the shirt, you can get the kid's shirt, you can get the hoodie. Then we move down and we have the exclusive shirt for this year over here with the 5-star busting out of the store. And then we have the exclusive full FSK collab where you have all the characters down here at the bottom.
Oh, cool.
So that's a cool shirt.
That's a slick idea. I like that.
Yeah. So you got the characters at the bottom there, and you can rock the whole FSK team. And then you got your shirts on here. We're going to be adding some more merch as we go here soon, like very soon. That way, like I said.
It has to be soon.
Yeah. And then, okay, no, why is it not showing the screen now? What's going on? I did hit share screen. Stop sharing and reshare. I don't know what's happening.
I don't know. It should.
Technical difficulties on my end, guys, not the site. I don't do this as much.
Man, I've been on here too much lately.
All right, so we're back here. So yeah, you can get the merch now. Get the frequently asked questions, our mission. You know, got some photos here of last year. You can see that it was popping, on and popping. Shout out to all of our sponsors here. That's came through, and got to add some more on here as of today, which is a nice problem to have. But you can see the sponsors there that have rocked with us. We always want to shout them out and thank them.
I love that. Is that your uncle that's supporting it? The clappers just about anything. Yeah. I love that name, man. I love that name. That cracked me up when I saw that.
Yeah. He. Do you remember drawing it on a cover? Remember drawing the van? Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember drawing the van. I didn't remember the name.
Yeah.
But I figured that had to be him because I knew he did home improvement stuff.
Yeah. Yep. He jumped in. You know. So we go to tickets here. And you have the VIP, limited quantity, but you get a exclusive badge, you get exclusive pin, you get 25% off all merch, 25% off at Crooked Dog Comics where you can shop there. Just some cool stuff. All of our badges come with a $10 coupon off at a place called Bourbon's. It's a local place in town that you can go eat afterwards because they're one of our sponsors for our badges. We have these 4-pack here to save you some money if if you got a bigger family, you need to bundle up. You can do that. Our two-day ticket is $25, and then our single-day ticket is $15. Kids 12 and under will always be free. I'm also going to visit all the schools on next Friday, where we'll be giving off a $5 coupon off to all the kids there to give to their parents. So the kids will get in free, and then the parents can save $5 on whichever ticket that they decide to buy. Some of the guests that we have here. See Stuart, we got Maxwell and Daryl as our special guests here. Then we got some featured guests, some familiar faces. We got we also got Victor. Victor's gonna be on here. Victor Dandridge is gonna be on here also. I don't know why his picture's not on this here, but Freestyle Comics will be in the building. Ryan will be in the building. Fish will be in the building. Then we have these costume organizations. It's going to be so dope to have these guys here. Rangers of the Wild, the Ghostbusters, 3 different Star Wars groups. So there's going to be tons of cosplayers there. 2 cosplay contests. We'll get into that now. Boom. You can register. We're having 2, so we're having one on Saturday and one on Sunday. Saturday is for the adults, and there is a $250 worth of for the winner. Sorry, I got tongue tied there. mix of cash, gift cards, just stuff for you for the winner. And what's nice about the kids one is they all get prizes. So all kids, all the ones on the Sunday, kids will walk away with some kind of prize.
Wild Stallions.
Yeah. So then we got the man. That Mando there was sick, dude. All these were killing it. That's our guy Chris. He'll be hosting again. Here's all the deets for the rules and whatnot. And like I said, the adult one will be on Saturday. The kids will be on Sunday. So we definitely want you guys to come check it out, be a part of that. I might end up judging one of them. I'm not sure yet. Depends on how. This just went up today. The panel schedule. So we're starting off Saturday. We have 2 different panel rooms going on. 11:30, we have the intro to the ribbon game. This is a fun interactive game that I guess takes place at multiple cons where you can collect ribbons and be part of a community that collects ribbons and trades ribbons back and forth, with these ribbons being collector's items. We're going to have some exclusive 5-Star Con ribbons at the show. We have a lady that's in charge of that, and she'll be, for one, doing the panel and just explaining how it works, how it works going to these different conventions, and there's a group, I guess. I had no idea that this was even a thing until she approached me and educated me on it. And I thought that was pretty cool that there's a group of people that like to go to the cons and just collect these ribbons. And we'll have some exclusive of those ribbons at our place. We actually have 2 panel rooms and a game room that'll be taking place. And Crooked Dog Comics are one of our partners. They're going to be presenting a Learn to DM. So if you've ever wanted to learn how to be a dungeon master, this is where you want to be, because we're going to have instructors there teaching you, showing you the ropes with that. So then we go down, and our first panel in our big room is So You Want to Be a Voice Actor with Maxwell Glick. He is in the business. He's a well-known voice actor, and you're going to learn the tricks and the trades from him. So that's a cool opportunity if that's something you want to be a part of. We have the Ghostbusters costuming organization, a Q&A with them. Learn how to play Magic the Gathering. If I'm not swamped, I want to sit on this one because I want to learn how to play Magic the Gathering. I've always liked the art with Magic the Gathering and never been able to just sit down and learn how to play. So that's definitely one that I want to check out. Diversity and ethnicity in comics. So that'll be a good one to be a part of. How to create D&D characters. That is a huge one because, Fish, as well as I do, if you're new to D&D, it can seem overwhelming and complicated and a lot of numbers and a lot of different stuff. And if you want to get into it, you might feel a little terrified or just a little like, how do I start? And this is a good way to learn how to start. So then we have, so you want to be a pro wrestler with Ascend. They are actually going to be signing people up for their school at the event. So if you're someone who's 18 or older and is wanting to get into pro wrestling, this is a good place to potentially meet some guys that are already doing it and learn how to get into the biz. And these guys are going to show you how. We have the Friendship Bracelet Exchange. We have the Being a Ranger. So these guys form a group that specialize in doing cosplay. I wouldn't say cosplay. They're more because they're more professional than that. They're a costuming organization. That was the word I was told. Costuming organization. That these guys are the real deal, man. They actually go out on weekends and just survive in the wilderness fully geared. They are the real deal. They do full-on camping trips where they live like it's medieval times, and they are fully geared up. So that's pretty cool. We have the Freestyle Comics panel where you can learn about everything Freestyle Comics and come chill with us and figure out what we do. We have the Star Wars meetup in the gaming room where we'll have all the Star Wars cosplayers in there. We have an introduction into the Omegaverse where you can deep dive into this verse of one of our other creators that are going to be there. We have a Pokemon trade in place. So if you got Pokemon cards, you can come and trade and be with other people that are into Pokemon cards. We have our cosplay contest. We have open gaming. Learn to play Magic again. A drawing duel with Michael Watson and Fish Lee. I'll be in there taking side bets. We can run a whole
going down, brother. Let me tell you something, Mr. Watson.
We'll be I'll be in there taking side bets, so we'll see what's up.
I'm gonna have to bring my Macho Fish gear and talk some trash.
Yeah. We have the family of Moonlight celebrating 15 years of bringing Sailor Moon events to fans. So this is like a Sailor Moon panel, which is pretty cool. Then we have Getting to the Business, and it'll feature Stuart Sager, who is in the business. So, and some other people that are in the business that can teach you some tricks with how to get into the business. Writing the Fight. It's just how to draw, how to write a story. How to write a narrative, and this is with Jerry Menard, who's also with Freestyle Comics. We have a Disney meetup. This is for all of our Disney heads out there that just want to geek out with some other fellow Disney heads out there. Kids cosplay, the manga anime meetup, superhero trivia, Tricket exchange, voice acting for animation, bringing characters to life with Maxwell. So he'll be doing another panel. We have another opening gaming. Finding your creative spark with Daryl Banks, me and Fish as both creators. We know how this can be. Fish, you might even, if you want to be in this panel, this probably be a good one for you also. Honestly,
I'd love to be in one.
Yeah, sitting in the panel with Daryl Banks will be cool. So that's a cool one. We have our Star Wars panel, and that will finish up today. So as you can see, we have a lot of panels going on, a lot of different things going on, trying to offer something for everybody because that's what we do. We want to create an experience that everybody can enjoy. Got our travel here. So you can get in, if you go to the website now, you can get in and find you some good rates on the hotels. We'll have to change some of these. These are both actually go out by August 1st, but I think we're going to try to negotiate with them a little more and see if we can give people some more time. I know times are tough, so it'd be like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then community. This is what we do in the schools and just how we really just want this was all of our from last year. Me, Fia, and Michael visiting all the schools, throwing our pep rallies, trying to get all the kids excited about the con because, this is what it's all about for us as 5-Star Con. We want to promote the community. We want to give the kids an outlet. And so we'll be doing this again this year, September 5th. I'll be hitting all the schools again. We're giving some goodies, some freebies away, so that's fun. And then there's some applications here, but it really doesn't matter because we are completely full with exhibitors, and we're completely full with panels, and we're completely full with food trucks. But you can still be pressing media. If you're somebody who runs a channel or has a channel out there that you want to come and cover the show and get some content, you can get in, get a free pass to the show.
Such a great opportunity for somebody. For somebody looking to make content for their own channel, it's such a great opportunity to talk to other creators, interview people when they're already amped up and excited to be talking about their stuff and pitching their stuff. It is such a great way to get content put together and to help share information. So absolutely, y'all should come check it out.
I think I agree. I think it's a cool opportunity for anybody. And actually, one of the guys who is now a value member of my team started off last year on doing this. He applied, and we got him in for media. And then since then, he's asked me almost every day what he can help with. And then it came to the point where I added him to the team. So you never know what other opportunities you'll have with meeting other people and creators and doing that. So if you're somebody starting your channel and you want to, meet people and get that coverage like Fisher's talking about, this was a good thing for you. And then volunteers, if you want to come hang out with us and help with the show and help with security and just help, being there, highly recommend coming in and just being a volunteer, man, because we can always use the extra help. You get a ticket to the show. You get to be at the show. You get fed all days. Every day you get fed. So that's
you get so much cooler interaction with everybody there when you're actually working there helping out and stuff. Yeah. And I've gotten to see the volunteers working at different cons across the country, like have such cooler interactions with movie stars and stuff than they would have if they'd waited in line for an hour and paid $60 for a signature.
Sure.
So, it's cool way to help out and be part of the action.
It is. You to be part of the action to help out. If you're somebody who's trying to get into this kind of thing, it's a good way to get your toes wet. And also, if you're just somebody who's interested in like planning events in general, like being a part of big events and just seeing how they're ran like that is cool to be a part of. And like I said, you get fed all 3 days. We're feeding you, Jersey Mike's. We're feeding you.
Come on,
one of the days. So like.
Jersey Mike's is the official sandwich of 5-star, baby. That's good eating. That's all I'm saying.
That is good eating. So jump in, man. We like I said, we just want to come. We just want you guys to come hang out with us, hang out, enjoy, meet us. I'm excited just because I know that the whole gang is getting together in one roof, and that is fun. It's been 3 years since Fish, Fee, and Ryan and myself have all been together in the same place. So we're excited about that. And we're having like the biggest sleepover ever. So that's gonna be fun.
The last time me and most of the FSK guys were together, me and my wife got our own space because she was worried it would be too much for my Tourette's, with everybody. And I really wish we had just stayed there with everybody else. I kind of regret it. I would have rather like slept on the floor with Wiley's feet in my face than have missed out on some of the stuff. So I'm excited to get to be bunking with everybody this time. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. Yeah. See, that's what I'm talking about. It's gonna be fun. That part, as the kid and me is like, yeah, we're about to have this dope sleepover with all my pals, before we can get nerd out. Because that's gonna be fun. Shout outs to my mom who lives down the street from me, who is graciously offering her house to all my buds. So we're gonna have a full-on sleepover. It's gonna be a good time, and we're just gonna nerd it out, and that's gonna be fun. And when you come to the con, we are super excited to see all of you. We're gonna put on a dope show for you guys. The food trucks are gonna be dope. Everything is gonna be fire. So we're excited.
Oh, J-Man brought us up to 101 back.
To the 101. How many minutes we got left, Fish?
It says 3 minutes, but I'm wondering if it. Let me refresh and see. Okay, it's 3 minutes still.
That's cool. Let's just keep it on here. We'll keep it up. So yeah, man, big things are happening. Fish is gonna be in the building. He's gonna have these books available. Probably at least 1 and 2 available.
Oh yeah, I got a bunch of 1 and 2. I've got Green Zone. I got all kinds of stuff. I got the Mighty Caw, all kinds of cool stuff. I'm even thinking about trying to work up a new little mini comic or something, because it was just brought to my attention that there's a whole lot of people out there that don't know how to read comics. And I was thinking maybe like a 1-page flyer or one of these little mini comics or something to just step by step walk you through how to read comics and, just how it goes page to page.
I just taught somebody this week, a coworker of mine, how to read a comic. So,
and that's literally holding a lot of people back from buying comics.
Yeah,
is just like I don't know how to do that, and it blew my mind. But my mom couldn't do it. My mom, as many pages as I showed her over the years, she still just couldn't make sense of where to go and what to do and how to read it. It was just too much for her. And as a kid, I thought it should be obvious, so I never sat down and explained it to her. And I kind of regret that because it's a lot of fun. It's so much cool. It's so cool. It's so much fun. And it's such an easy way to get into so many different weird worlds that, like, if you like stories, you're going to enjoy this. And you ought to check it out.
For sure.
But people are scared to try something that they don't know everything about yet. And if I could do something that would make it easier to get into, and why not do that? Ooh, if you make a How to Read Comics mini comic, I want to take some to cons. Heck yeah. I'll send you the files. You can print them up.
I should have had you do a mini 5-star comic for the con.
Oh yeah, that would have been awesome.
When you said that the other day, I was like, man, that would have been dope.
I'm going to be doing one for Tulip City Con for next year. We're going to be doing one for those characters. And
dude, I got a sweet bro. My mind's been turning since you said that, and with just stuff happening in the future, I had some cool ideas, and I was like, yeah.
Awesome, man. I'm glad you're digging it. The trade's going to come out early next year. It was going to be the end of this year, but then I got booked on some really cool new shows with new audiences that I haven't been exposed to before, and I decided to switch my schedule so that my next book would be Alice, because I'm going to be doing Alice until I get to the end of the 6-issue arc.
Yeah.
And so I figured if I'm going to be a new audience, I want to be pushing the book I'm going to be pushing for the next few months.
Yep.
And
boom! Congratulations,
hooray!
Fish Lee, on another successful Kickstarter. Allison, 1, 2, 3. Congrats, bro. How's it feel?
A little bit of stress is off. A whole lot more stress has just hit because now I gotta start ordering some things and get the bookmarks coming and all that stuff, and start prepping to make buttons, and now the actual getting everything fulfilled starts, and that's its own whole thing.
It'll be a breeze for you.
Oh yeah, it's getting easier and easier. I still lose a little sleep, but not weeks like I used to. And it's like exercising any muscle. It gets easier the more you do it.
Right.
And thank you, Mr. Nope. I appreciate it. Been hanging out with me in most of my live streams. I appreciate you hanging out.
Love it.
Thank you,
well,
Eddie.
Guys, we want to thank you for jumping in, those that jumped in and supported Fish Lee in his Kickstarter, because the man puts out good work. He does not miss. One of the most creative dudes I know. I will always back and support anything that Mr. Fish is doing, because for one, we're homies. For two, I know he does good work. And for three, I know he does good work. One of the most creative minds I know. So I'm always happy to see him and his success. And I can remember back in the time where we were just talking about this stuff and he had these visions, and really has been in a place where he's been able to crank and operate in the way that he wants to, have his own freedom and just do his thing. So I'm glad that he's having that. So thank you all for backing that Kickstarter, supporting Fish Lee, because the guy definitely deserves it. Thank you for rocking with us tonight. We appreciate you tuning in. Just listen to two nerds talk about nerd stuff. You could have been doing anything else on your Friday night, but instead you decided to take an hour and come hang out with us, and we appreciate that.
That's the best way to spend a Friday.
For sure. If you find yourself in the area or need an excuse to have some fun, you know what I mean? September 13th and 14th, come to 5-Star Comic Con in Middletown, Ohio. Come check it, kick it with us live and in person. The whole crew will be there. We cannot leave without wishing Fee and Ryan and Mike a great show this weekend in Cleveland. We hope you guys kill it. If you're in the Cleveland area, go check out Nightmare Weekend, because they're going to be out there selling stuff. And Ryan just put out this dope centerpiece that is just beautiful. And I'll be surprised if somebody doesn't just cop that automatically. I'm sure it'll be gone. He's not coming home with that thing. I doubt it. Somebody's buying that bad boy, because it is beautiful. As always, man, continue to keep it 5-star. Be a 5-star version of yourself. Keep rocking it. Keep killing it. Stay consistent. And we will see you guys next Friday.
Peace out.
Boom.